What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Continuing on with our subscriber requested courses here on the Backyard Simulator. Second round of today. I'm already in. It is very hot and humid out here. At least it's pretty cloudy. There's some dark clouds coming in. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but I don't know if it's picking up on camera. I'm completely drenched already, so feeling a little bit fatigued, but first round went pretty good. That first round that I played should get posted and edited before this, but it was the club at Osprey Cove. If you guys caught that one, I had a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction with my first time wearing my brand new golf shoes that I got out here, and the whole bottom sole or bottom layer of the shoe came unglued. So never a dull moment out here. Had to go inside, grab a quick bag of chips, and switched out the shoes back to these again. But as for today, as you can tell by the title, we are playing Farmlinks Golf Club at Pursell Farms. This is in, I'm gonna butcher this name, so bear with me, Sylacauga, Alabama. This comes courtesy of the loyal subscriber by the name of Graylam02, so shout out to Graylam. Awesome subscriber, comments on almost every single video, has given me a lot of requests, so appreciate all the support you show the channel. Graylam said in this one, rated #1 state course in Alabama. Many of the big YouTube golfers have played this course and showcased it in their videos. Good, Busted Jack, Brian Bros, etc. So how will the R10 sensation HRG do from the back tees? I don't know about so much of the sensation, maybe more so of the disappointment sensation, maybe, or I don't know what rhymes with sensation, but I appreciate the kind words. I don't know how we're gonna do. A bunch of different tee box options again. I don't know what Garmin did with their setup here within Home Tee Hero, but it used to be the back tees were always the first one. Now I have to go by the ratings and the slopes. So this one was like almost towards the bottom. These are the Longhorn tee boxes, so from what I could tell, these are the furthest back. We're gonna give it a go, but shout out to Graylam for the thought out request. I think I know kind of why he mentioned this, kind of for algorithm's sake, I would assume, because all the other big channels have put it on there. So hopefully get some views on this video. So shout out to Graylam for the thoughtful request, but we're gonna give it a go. The rundown Garmin Approach R10 behind me on a DIY level stand, Country Club Elite mat, Callaway Superfast balls, DIY stance mat, 10x7 nets, sticking with second round. Hit it pretty good the first round, going back to the old faithful 3-wood shaft in the driver. And if you guys are curious, I kind of talked at length about the switching of the driver shaft back to this one again, and a couple little swing thoughts / changes I've made between the last round when I skied my driver and I was kind of struggling a little bit and a little bit down on my game, versus played pretty well the last round, had some better strikes, so hopefully that continues here, but we're gonna give it a go. So first hole, without further ado, first hole par 5, 572 yards. We're gonna aim up this right side, hopefully not catch those trees over there and turn one back. Down 9 yards, so we should be able to get some decent distance on this. Or duck hook it left. Luckily we aimed up the right side, but that's not gonna be great. .271 somehow out of that, but not the best strike. We're in play though. Luckily we didn't make it into that bunker, and we're somehow in the fairway, but we got 313 yards left, so I'm going to go back to the very hot and cold, like my game, 3-wood, see if we can kind of blast one up there, get some yardage on this, and no shot we get 313 yards out of it, but hopefully we have a 48 degree or less into this green. Strike dependent here. A little bit thin, low in the face towards the heel. That's going to be up the left side. Not too bad though, 267 off the deck because of the hot and humid weather and the fact that I just played 18. I'm already warmed up. I can already tell the fatigue's going to start creeping in, but I've been getting some better distance because of the hot and humid weather and also the slight swing change. Basically, all I did was I got super frustrated a couple days ago when I played that round where I skied the driver. Went immediately inside, switched out the driver shaft like I mentioned in that Osprey Cove video. Switched out the shaft, hit driver for about a half an hour, and then tried to work on and correct a little bit of my club path, getting back to swinging more from in to out, aiming a little more, aligning a little more right, having the club face a little more open, releasing the club through, hitting, making better, more square contact coming through the ball versus swiping across it and having high spinny ones to the right. That'll still happen, but all the swing thought is, and which is why I think we got some better distance on that 3-wood. Just thinking about coming in when I'm coming down, swinging more so with the club coming from my right knee in through here, making better, more square contact. So we do in fact have a 48 degree or less into here, so we got 54 yards left, down 1, and we're in the rough, so that puts us at 53 plus another 5 or 6, so 59-ish. I'm gonna go 52 degree. Got a little ping pong action going on with the ball. It might be a little bit too much. A little bit long. Landed pretty close to the number, but rolled out a little bit. We'll take it though. First round, the first couple wedges, came up short, overcompensated, and then started hitting stuff long. I'm still towards that longer side. Hopefully we get a little more dialed in from some of those wedges, but we're off with a par. Second hole, par 4, 413 yards. This one looks like a pretty straightforward, dead straight hole. Still trying to think what rhymes with sensation. I don't really have anything. Probably should have thought of that before I came out here, but I don't know. Again, kind words from Graylem. I don't know if I'm exactly an R10 sensation, but I guess sensation could be a good sensation or a bad sensation. That was even worse than the first one. That was really low on the face. That's gonna be a worm burner up the right. Geez, 224. 226 rather. Not great. We're in play though. That was very low on the face. 187 left, down 2, so we're at 185. I'm gonna go 7-iron. Been seeing some more distance with fixing that club path a little bit. Having a little bit less spin, generally speaking, when you draw one or you pull one. It lowers the spin and you get a little more distance out of it. So I hit a couple 7-irons that were closer to actually 200, so don't need that much here. And because there's water there on the right, or on the left rather, I'm gonna aim a tad right. And hopefully we get this decent number right with the 7-iron. Caught it kind of thin. Could work out to our advantage. Not sure that has enough. I had the distance, but just left it out to the right. Alright, not the best there. Dropped a stroke. Let's see if we can get this close with the 60 degrees. So we got 16 yards, down 1, so we're at 15, plus another 1 or 2, so back up to 16, 17 yards. Going 60. Should be decent. It has a chance to go in. That should be right around that 15 number. Oh, just a tad short. I did pop that up a little bit, but pretty close. Man, some of these dark clouds are getting me a little bit worried. Another par. Gonna grab some Gatorade quick before this third hole, par 4. camera and mic are still connected, which is always positive. Alright. 2 not so hot driver swings to start it. Was hitting it better. Still hitting it better, I guess, all things considered, than that longer driver shaft. But I was hitting some pretty good ones before. Let's see if we can kind of get back to that a little bit. 269, aim up this right side. That was struck better. It should be 275-ish up the right side. Yep, 279. Better swing, better contact. I guess we can take a look at that if I can catch it. 104, 146. Again, I think those numbers are a little bit low considering I have to go all the way up to 5,300 feet on the altitude. So something's reading ever since I got this unit. Got the R10 over a year ago now at this point, I guess. Everything is still like 2 clubs short, so there's something that's reading low. I don't know if it's the ball speeds or what, but considering I need to compensate going up to 5,300 feet on the altitude, I have a feeling some of those speed numbers are down. But again, like I mentioned before, it doesn't really matter. I kind of like to know where I'm at, and it's fun to kind of compare yourself against the guys on tour that are hitting it 170, 180, if not even more ball speed. Definitely not in that category at all, but I do think I'm closer to the 160s, but it's neither here nor there. It doesn't really matter back here, and it definitely doesn't matter on course. You don't have a launch monitor there, so. All right, second shot, 87 up 1. This is kind of an in-between number. Do I want to go 48 or do I want to go 52? I guess I'll go 48, and we'll see if I can take a little bit off of my 100-yard shot, play it closer to 90 yards here. We'll see. Maybe closer to 100. Didn't hit it very hard. Oh, staying corrected. We're short. Oh, that was a waste of a stroke. 14 yards, going 60. Are we in the bunker? No, we're in the rough. Alright, so we need like 15 or 16. Caught the mat a little bit first, but that still should be pretty close to that number. A little bit heavy. I think it's going to be a +2. We might drop a stroke. Oh, we got inside the circle. All right, we'll take that. 3 pars in a row. Can't be too mad at that. All right, 4th hole, par 4. We got water up there. 470 though, so we should be well clear. Oh yeah, we got tons of room up there before that. See if we can get something 280 plus here. Definitely some more confidence swinging the shorter length shaft here. Up the right side, didn't release the club. Club face was open when I hit that. We'll see if it straightens out a little bit, but it looks like it's coming back a little. Wasn't hit great. 267 in the fairway though. 205 left. We'll see what we have for slope. Up 5, so we're at 210. Another one of those in-between yardages, so haven't really been swinging the 5-iron great. I don't really know how far that goes. I've hit it 225, 230-ish, so I guess I'm gonna go 6-iron. Usually play the 6 to about 200, 205. I'm thinking with the little bit better club path, if I can square one up, we may be able to get 210 out of it, but even if we hit it 200, 205, this should be pretty close to the front side of the green, I would think. pulled it left, but that should be definitely the distance. I think I'm going to miss the green left, possibly. Sit. And we're long left. I hit that pretty good. And like I've been saying, you pull it left and you draw one. 221. That might have been a slight mystery. That seems kind of long for a 6-iron, but I did hit that pretty hard. Bogey. We dropped one there. 5th hole, par 3. 207, down 47. Jeez, this might be the biggest slope I've ever seen. 47 yards is crazy. So we're way up on a hill. All right, so what does that put us at? 207. So 50 yards would be 157. So I guess I'm gonna go 9-iron. This is pretty crazy. 47 yards of downslope. That was one of those rare blow in the face kind of pop-ups. We'll see what happens. Yeah, didn't get quite enough on it. Got underneath it a little bit too much. That's a weird shot. All right, 18 yards up one, and we're in the rough. So 19 plus another 2, so we need like 21. I'm gonna go 60. Struck it decent over the net, didn't go super far, but a little bit left. Not the best there. Gonna drop another stroke. I think that puts us to 2 over. All right, 2 over through 5, 6th hole, par 5, 529. Down 17 yards, which is still a decent amount, but compared to 47. So 20 yards there. We got a chance. If we hit one 280, we could see over 300 on this reading because of that slope. Struck it decent. I don't know if we're gonna get 280 out of that, but we'll see. 302. All right, we'll take that. So that was what, like 282, and then the 20 yards of downslope ish. We'll take it. Man, it feels so much better being able to actually somewhat, with a little bit of reliability and confidence, swing that driver and put ourselves 275 plus out into the fairway most of the time, compared to where I was at with that longer driver shaft, struggling to find the club face and popping it up, hitting it thin, off the toe, off the heel. Feels good to have some confidence back off the tee, put ourselves into a decent position. But 229 down 7, so this should be a better 5-iron number. A little bit heavy, a little bit thin, came out kind of low. It was straight though. Oh, it has it fading. I don't know about that. Maybe a slight misread there. It wasn't the best strike, so I can't complain too much, but that came out pretty straight. Either way, we've got 27, down 1. That puts us at 26 plus another, call it 3, so 29. Gonna go 56. Basically just play my 30-yard shot here. Popped it up a little bit, and I was a yard or two left. and maybe just a tad short of that inner circle. We'll see. Yep, short left. Not the best shot, but again, kind of cool when the R10 picks it up. In my opinion, pretty darn spot on to what I just did. Definitely, I mean, obviously it helps with score-wise and just overall confidence of the game. Probably more so of an ego thing versus anything else with the driver, but like I mentioned, it's just so much nicer when you have a little more confidence off the tee and you can kind of get yourself out of trouble with your other irons if you're able to, with somewhat reliability, put yourself out there off the tee. See if we can do it again. 287, this time it's up 2 yards, so I'm gonna lose a little bit of distance, but let's see if we can get 275. Pretty similar to the other one. Decent swing. Started up the right, should come back left. .270, we'll take it, right in the fairway. 152 left, up 2, so 154 should be a good 9-iron number. Struck that decent. That could be closer to 155 or 160, but should be pretty close. Or not. We're on the green though. Did launch kind of high, but contact-wise, that felt pretty good. I thought I was going to get a little more distance out of that. 8th hole, par 3. Whoa, looks like a long one before even seeing the distance, and it is. But we're down 30 yards, so we're way up on a hill again. So it's 249, but we're down 30. So that puts us at 219, I believe. Gonna go 5-iron. This is kind of another in-between number. 5-iron, if I hit this good, it's going to be too much, but I don't think I get the 6-iron there unless I really shut down the face and kind of pull one and try to like hook one in for some extra distance. So just going to go maybe choke down half an inch or so on the 5 and just put a hopefully a smooth-ish swing on it. Struck it decent up the right side though. Looks like it's coming back a little bit. Get on the green. All right, we'll take that. Ninth hole, par 4. 440. Looks like a pretty big dog leg right. So we're gonna aim right there up this right side. And don't get me wrong, golf is enjoyable and it's fun to play in general, but definitely makes it way more enjoyable when you can hit the driver better. Just takes the overall experience instead of second guessing everything. Felt quicker, but that was low in the face. It's gonna turn over a little more left than we'd like, but we did aim right, so it'll probably be up towards the left side. Kind of strained out. Again, side spin is usually down on the R10. That one probably would have been in real life into the left rough, but 279 in the middle of the fairway, we'll take that all day long. 178 down 3, so this should be finally a good number that I like with the 8-iron. Been seeing about 170, 175 with my slight club path tweak. Could see closer to 180, but just gonna put decent swing on it. Pop that way up. That's gonna have to go. Oh no, bounce left. Ugh, that's unfortunate. Not a great swing there, but honestly we deserved that. Penalty stroke sucks for the scorecard, but I popped that way up. Back to my old ways on that swing. Alright, brought us back with the penalty stroke. We gotta put this one close. 46 yards, down 1, and we're in the rough. So that puts us at 45 plus another 4 or 5, so 49, 50-ish. Was thinking too, I said that before, that was a good, haven't been seeing that a whole lot. I've been having a lot of in-between yardage numbers with clubs. That one was actually a good number. I like that for my 8-iron. That was like a actual kind of a stock number, and I go and mess it up. But you get that on course. Some days you get good numbers that you like. Other days they're in between yardages that you gotta kind of, that might be a little too much. That's gonna be left side of the green. That's gonna have to get down. Yeah, long left, we're on the green, but yeah, like I was saying, some days you get good numbers, you just happen to get lucky off the tee box or whatever the case may be, and right to your stock numbers. Other days you gotta kind of experiment and do a little bit of a guessing game with in between yardages, choking up, choking down, etc. All right, 4 over through 9. Kind of falling apart a little bit. See if we can get a couple back. 512 yards, par 5. We're gonna aim right there. A little bit lower launch again, but it's going to be up the right side, coming back left. It's not going to be super far, but should be the fairway, just barely. I think I got to work on just slowing down my backswing. I think will help, but just getting a little bit more of a turn, and on my backswing, slowing it down and getting a little bit more of a hip turn. Should be able to get even some more distance out of it and some more consistency with a little bit more hip turn versus kind of coming back quick and coming through quick. It's more of an upper body type of swing, but I don't know, that could be completely backwards, I don't know. 250. So I'm gonna go 4 hybrid. Been seeing about 240, 245 out of this generally. Last round I played, I hit one like 10 yards further than that, so we'll see if we can get this there with the 4 hybrid. 3 wood's gonna be too much. Hold it left. Not the best strike there. Got a wedge left, but 17 yards, we're in the rough, so I need about 18, 19, going 60 degree. Dead straight, popped it up though. Get that ball after. Inner circle though, so we'll take it. Got one back there with the bird. Gonna grab some water quick. Can't tell if that's a plane or thunder in the distance. Alright, let's try to turn it up a notch here. So 11th hole par 4, 3 over, 428, 266 to there, 300 right there. As long as we clear that tree on the right, it should be a good line right there. Higher on the face towards the toe. Not the best swing there. Got it to work though. Not only just consistency wise and when the good strikes seem to be better with that 3-wood shaft, but the big thing too is the misses. The misses just aren't as bad. So that one I felt like I didn't hit it great and I still got 275 out of it and we're in the fairway. 158 left, down 1, going 9 iron. Hit that really thin and left. That's gonna have to get down, I think. Got it to work. Sometimes you, like those on course, usually you hit those thin and they're like kind of skull jobs, not even worm burgers, just skulls that usually have low spin and they run way off the back of the green. Sometimes I hit those thin and somehow they work out. Like that one I feel like was kind of generous from the R10, but it is what it is. 12th hole par 4. I guess we'll aim there. Don't want to get too greedy with this line. I mean, I could go this way, but I'd rather be in the fairway versus bunkers. So 280 right there. Should be good, right? Turn it over a little bit left. See a wide open fairway like that, and something that can kind of cut the corner. I start salivating a little bit, I guess, if you will, but this is the smarter play, playing a little bit out further to the right. That one, the face was a little bit open at contact. That one's going to be a little bit of a spinnier one, kind of staying to the right. Looks like it's coming back a little bit, but not a whole lot of distance on it. 257 though into the fairway. All right, 213 left, up 4. So 217. Guess we're gonna go 5 iron. I gotta figure out, again, I haven't done a whole lot of just solely practice out here, and I didn't have this 5 iron for about a week or two because I sent it back to TaylorMade. I think, generally speaking, when I hit it good, I gotta play this 5 iron to about 220, 225. Obviously, the longer irons are harder to hit, and the consistency drops off, so still kind of unsure about how far I actually can and do hit this club, but gonna be out to the right. Is it coming back? Not much. .212, that was a little bit of a spinny one to the right. Maybe I gotta play it closer to 215, 220, I don't know. Again, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Kind of a, it's not great when you're walking up to a shot and you don't really know how far it's gonna go, but 14 yards, we're in the rough, so need about 15, 16 yards going, 15, 16 yards going 60 degree. That should be pretty good. Unfortunately, it went up and over the net, but all right, inner circle. Gonna grab those 2 quick. Kind of a pain going back there every other shot that I hit with a wedge to go and get it, but again, I don't want to jinx myself and speak too soon, but at least I'm not hitting him off the hosel to the right. Just want to double check. I think the mic is still connected. I never know when I go back there if I get out of range and something happens, but I think we're good. All right, 3 over through 12, 13th hole par 4, 378 yards, down 12. So if we aim right there and we hit one 275, 280, we could see 290-ish out of this. A little bit of a lower launch. That has a chance though. Not quite 290, 282, but we'll take it. 98 yards left. If I was actually good at golf, I would, talking about those in-between numbers, the guys that are actually really skilled at golf have so much control that they can actually hit shots and lay up to a certain number. I didn't mean to do this, but 98 down 3, so 95. That's a pretty good number. I like that number for my 48. Hopefully in the near future, or not in the near future, but in the future, the next couple of years, if I can improve my consistency in ball striking and get to the point where kind of on command, I can get better at laying up to numbers that I like better, to full club length kind of numbers versus just hitting it, getting it as close to the hole as possible. But here we go, 48 degree. It's playing pretty much my 100-yard shot. Hit it thin, popped it up. That's gonna have to go. Oh, that's a killer. That's gonna be a +3. Didn't strike that great. And as you see there, even if I like the number, doesn't mean I can do it. So I guess in the grand scheme, it doesn't matter a whole lot anyways, but. All right, gave one back there. We're 4 over through 13, 14th hole par 4, 437. Gonna aim right there. That was hit harder, but it's going to turn over a little more left than I would like. Up the left side though. Still, even with that shorter shaft, I'm still struggling a little bit club face wise, squaring them up exactly where I want, but the misses are at least a little bit better, and we're in the fairway. So 167 up 7. Talk about an in-between number. So we got 168, closer to an 8 than it is a 9, so we're gonna go 8 iron. Pulled it left. That's probably gonna have to get down. I didn't hit it super hard, but longish, and then left, but halfway decent strike at least. Gonna take the good with the bad. 16 yards, going 60 degree in the rough, so we need 17, 18-ish. Stabbed at it. There's like a yard left. We'll see what happens. Alright, we'll take it. '15th hole, par 3. 222. Well, I guess we got a good chance to see how far this 5-iron goes. Oh, that was the worst swing yet. That could be in the water. Go. I hit like 3 inches behind that ball. $175-yard 5-iron. It's pitiful. Alright, 48, up 1, going 52 degree, playing my 50-yard shot here. See if we can put this close. Caught it thin and left. I would think that'll be on the green still, but not the best contact. Bogey. th hole, par 4. 382. Dogleg right. This is about as much undulation as you'll see on home tee here. You see how the hill, this should land and then bounce decently hard to the right. Usually most of the courses here are just generally flat, and then the slope is based on the up or down yardage, but this one looks like you're hitting into a pretty decent sized hill that slopes from left to right. So we're actually going to aim slightly up the left side here. Don't usually do that, but I have a feeling this is going to land and roll out a decent amount back down to the right. Pulled that pretty far left. That might be in the trees. Well, we got lucky with that slope. Pretty bad driver swing, but at least that's going to be a fairway hit for the metrics after. 240, but fairway nonetheless. 158 left, up 2. Another in-betweener, but we'll go 9. Hit that super thin. It's going to be relatively straight, but that was pretty poor contact. We might get it to work out if it gets a bounce. Alright, probably didn't deserve to be on the green based on that swing, but better to be lucky than good. Oh boy, 17th hole, par 3. We got 2 holes left. See if we can finish this on somewhat of a high note. We're 5 over, not the worst. This is a pretty long course, so need a good shot here. This needs to be almost all carry as well. So we got 191 down 12, so that puts us at 181, 179, I believe. Another in-between number, unfortunately, 179. So definitely can't be short. So we're gonna go 7-iron again. 8 irons usually about 170, 175. That's not gonna do it. So 7-iron. Not even going to take anything off of it. I'll take being long here, just so we're not a penalty stroke into the water. So popped it up a tad. Could work out to our benefit though. Still a little bit long by the looks of it, but pretty decent shot all things considered. That somewhat off strike actually worked out. We'll take the par. That was kind of a daunting hole with all that water and an in-between club yardage. Alright, 18th and final hole, par 5. Let's see if we can get a bird here. 609 yards though, so not exactly a short one. very wide open though, so let's give this one a little bit of a go. Started a little more towards the middle. It's going to turn over left than I would like, but that should still be fairway. I feel like I swung a tad quicker at it. It wasn't the best contact. 281, which is kind of standard, but we'll see. 104, 150. We're at the point where this is my 36th hole today, so kind of is what it is. Still down one, better apex height. Smash factor is not horrendous, so we'll take it. All right, 328 yards left, so we gotta go 3-wood, and we gotta hit a decent one here to get this even remotely close. Worm burner. That was borderline so bad I didn't think it was gonna read, but 207 yard 3-wood, just all rollout. I should have looked at those metrics. That was probably only like 50 yards of carry and like 150 yards of rollout, but 127, third shot here into this par 5, up 2. So we're at 129. I'm just gonna go full 48. I don't know about that. We got it there, but not the best swing. Or did we? Oh, is that going to be a +3? I didn't hit it very good, so I kind of deserve it, but yep, +3 to finish it. That's unfortunate. Not exactly the ending we wanted there. I think that's a bogey. Well, alright, take a look at this. So, ooh, this might be a first. 14 out of 14 fairways. That was the first thing that caught my eye. So, from Farmlinks Golf Club at Pursell Farms. This is in Silacuaga, maybe, Alabama. Courtesy of the subscriber again, Graylem02. Shout out to you, Graylem. We ended up with a 6 over 78. So, 40 on the front, 38 on the back. Not too bad. Driver definitely significantly better with this 3-wood shaft. 14 out of 14 fairways. I mean, there were some pretty bad ones in there, but I mean, obviously 100% there. You can't get any better than that hitting fairways. Would have liked to have a little bit more so of like 275 every single time down the middle, but more so than not, I would say about 75% of those drives were pretty good. 11 out of 18 greens regulation. We'll also take that. Not exactly 100%, but considering we want to be minimum 50%, if not closer to 75 on the fairways and greens and regulation, we'll take that all day long. And then the putts, chipping wasn't the best. Putts 34 across 18 holes. That's only 2 shy of 2 putts a hole. So want to be closer to 1.5, 1. 1 is kind of unrealistically low, but 1.5 I think is a good number to aim for on that. So a little bit high on that, but considering we hit a bunch of fairways, or all the fairways I guess, and a good amount of the greens in regulation, we'll take it. So 6 over, definitely left some strokes on the table, but I feel like my game's starting to come out of the slump a little bit and take a little bit of a turn for the better. Some better swings in here, better contact. Pulled a couple left, or a few, more than a few I guess left, but considering before I was coming across the ball and popping it up and slicing it, high spinny ones to the right, I'll take the lower spin over draws to the left. So at least we're trending in the right direction. I might hit a couple balls out here just to practice a little bit more, but I'm pretty sweaty, pretty tired, so I'm gonna rest up, maybe come out here tomorrow. I don't know, I gotta check the weather, but I've found that my sweet spot for playing some decent golf, both here and on course, is every other day. So 1 day on, 1 day off. Granted, There's a lot of swings out here between the 36 holes, and I took 10 warm-up swings, which isn't a whole lot, but taking a lot of swings in a short amount of time. Definitely can tell if I play a couple days in a row that my consistency and fatigue really creeps in and consistency goes downhill. But we'll see. I got to see what I can do schedule-wise and weather-wise, so I may end up having to come out here a couple days in a row, but it is what it is. Again, shout out to Graham, any of you out there that are watching. I'm down to only a few, only about 5 courses left, I think, on my subscriber requested course. So any of you out there that are watching this want to see me play a course of your choosing, let me know the name of the course, the location. I'll double check it in Home to Hero, and then similar to what Graham did, he seemingly put some thought into this one, which I always appreciated. But even as simple as it's your home course, just give me a little bit of background information. I write it down and I come out here so I can relay that information to all the other viewers that are watching. It gives a little background information, a little extra spice to why we're playing the courses that we are. But that's what I have. Going to go rest up. Did 10 miles yesterday on the bike. Thinking about maybe going for a bike ride after this. We'll see. I don't know about the weather though. Did brighten up a little bit, but I don't know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's what I have today, and I'll see you guys at the next course.